Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. I'm just coming in for another read. However, I'm going to be honest. I've been picking up a lot energetically. There's been a lot going on, first off. But when it comes to maybe essentially the person you're attached to, I've been picking up a lot of snaky energy lately. It's like I keep hearing they're going to try one more time. But what's interesting about essentially this reading, and this is going to be more of a quick spin-off, but I feel like something is coming in very fast. Okay, there's something about this person, and again, I feel like this is more of a romantic person, you were romantically affiliated with. Sorry, I can't spit it out. Anyways, I feel like in a funny way, they're telling you what's going on in their lives. Okay. And what I mean by that is I feel like you're in a no contact period, but I feel like dreams. They've been in your dreams every day for the past week, telling you what's been going on in their personal life. If this is really a reading so far, I feel like you know what's coming next out this person. But what's interesting about this reading is, or about this person, I'm sorry, is they've always waited for you to simmer down. So maybe in a lot of sense, this person's always been in a long term no contact period, got a notification, and maybe you haven't heard from this person anywhere from like 5 months up to a year, for some of you longer. This has been a repetitive cycle between you and this person. They will do or say something messed up to you, bounce on you. I don't care what kind of arguments, if you just let it slide, if you tell them to F off, block, doesn't matter. And to note this, Serene, this is a habit out of yours. You collective, you do wait to simmer down, meaning you either unblock them, or even then right now your energy, I feel like for this collective, you're a lot calmer when it comes to this person. Not necessarily saying right now you want them back or you want them, but this is a habit. This person picks up on your energy that you're not as angry with them anymore, or you have, quote, forgiven them, whatever, softness you're kind of embodying right now. However, I feel like this person has another thing coming, because in the nicest way, I feel like this collective, you've always had your energy a little too available when it comes to this person. Okay, so immediately what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this collective. I want to see, how do you feel about this person? Per usual, if this doesn't sit right with you, apply to you, you don't want to hear what I have to say, that is okay. I will be back some other time, okay? But I want to start with this collective to confirm your reading. How are you feeling about this person as of right now? The Empress, you're in your power right now. The very first card, are you kidding me? I think you're very focused on you. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this collective right now, you're doing that. I want my person back. I'm ready to forgive them. I want to talk to them. No, you're taking your power back. But again, I'm hearing, that's what I'm using that term, you've simmered down. Don't make these details fit. I don't think you're like angry at your person. You're giving them the middle finger. For some of you, you could have unblocked them recently. I feel like this collective, you are the blocker, and that's fine. Maybe you've unblocked them, but not in a sense, and I think in your mind, again, you want them back. It's just, you know what, I'm kind of over it. I'm over, invested in the drama or invested in the chaos, but I think in your person's mind, oh, they want me back, okay? But that's where I'm saying, like, you're in your Empress energy right now. You are in your power right now. I don't think you're tripping about this person at all. I think even with these dreams that are going on within your mind right now, I don't think you're doing the, crying, oh my gosh, I want them back, oh my god, I'm coming, like, baby, come here. I don't think you're doing that at all. I think you're like, I think if anything, you're more annoyed, considering you're taking power back. Like, why are you telling me every detail of your life? I don't know why I'm hearing, maybe, again, I'll get into your person. Maybe this person was in a relationship, and maybe you've had a dream that they've broken up, and maybe you kind of did maybe that's where the unblocking came in. Oh, my camera's dimming on me, sign. But anyways, maybe you did unblock them, check, and maybe they did go through a breakup. There's something, again, this person is telling you what is going on in their lives, but you're kind of like, why are you telling me that? Like, why do I need to know everything that is going on? Two possibilities at a crossroads. That's what I just said, exploring options, critical stage. That's where I'm saying you're more at a crossroads with this person. You're like, what is going on? What are they doing? But again, I'm hearing they're going to try one more time. What else is going on? Taking action. Oh, yeah, that I feel like you're scared that they're going to take action because, again, they've done this to you before. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, this person is, again, you've simmered down, you've taken your power back, but again, I don't think this person's really fully aware you're in your Empress energy. I think they are naive and thinking that you're like, baby, come here. I keep doing that for a reason, okay? And maybe that is clearly a habit. I think you could kind of read this person right now like a book. Like, yeah, we've been through this before. My energy's calmer. I'm in, but what I feel like this person's failing to realize right now is you are standing in your power, right? Oh, this is another one coming. I will say that. I think you're nervous that this person's going to take action towards you. Let me see what else is going on. Drinking to forget, trying to move on the rebound, and then deeply missing you, okay? That I'm seeing with this collective. Again, I don't think you're very vulnerable right now when it comes to this person. Again, your first card was the Empress. Are you kidding me? You're standing in your power. don't make it fit. If you're still triggered over this person, this reading's not for you. I think you are trying to move on. You're trying to, and like say, you could be a drinker for some of you, but even then, I feel like you're in your power right now. I think you're like trying to move on from this. I think I'm more seeing that as you're trying to keep yourself occupied for some of you, and maybe that is a shadow aspect because of this person you went through. Maybe you did have a hard time, or this collective, a bad habit of coping, whether it is drinking. Maybe in the past you were a drinker, or maybe you were the type to kind of hook up with somebody to try to forget this person, and you've kind of hit a wall that I'm seeing more celibacy, I'm going to be honest, out of this collective. But yeah, everything here is about exploring options. I think that is something you reflect back on the past, is how many times maybe you did a lot of coping to try to forget this person and it didn't go well in your favor. Yeah, negative emotions, as I said that. I think those made you feel worse. Don't make it fit. Again, whether it is you would go find rebounds as far as other people, or you would try to drink, I feel like it would make you feel worse. It was like this person would haunt you even more. There is something about sobriety, and if that's the case, congratulations, my loves. Maybe you are practicing, sobriety right now, but I'm also hearing celibacy. Like, maybe that is a bad habit, a shadow aspect you had to cope through, because raw dogging it out was not a bit, feeling emotions, and that's where I'm saying maybe this collective, that is something you've always struggled with. When things in the nice way got too real or too direct with you, you would go to drinking, you would go find a rebound, you would try to forget instead of sitting with it and just dealing with it. Maybe this collective in the past, you were never a crier, you would always find a way to numb out your emotions anytime you felt like crying or doing this. So as bad as it sounds, maybe in the past, like this collective, you would always kind of do I'm a thug, this person didn't affect me. No, they really did. That you just learned how to perfectively numb them out, where now I don't think you're doing that anymore. Maybe now you are in this beautiful mindset, but ancient history, ancestral karma, gifts from ancestors, someone you have a past with, sign. You do feel like at one way or another you are soul tied with this person. You could label this person more as your twin flame, but even then, there's something about ancient Egypt is very significant to this collective right there. Maybe you are learning like ancient histories for some of you, okay? That's where I'm saying, regardless on how you feel about this person, you feel like this person has pushed you into your spiritual awakening. But I do feel like when you think about this person right now, negative emotions. I think you're seeing this person for who they really are. Blessed union, meant to be together, you feel like this person's trying to come back, okay? But then lighting the way, setting an example, the light of their life, setting strong boundaries. Oh boy. I think this collective, why am I here? You're doing the yeah. I already know what I need to do. I think you are so over this person's BS. But I feel like this is coming back around for a reason. Maybe for some of you, this is your first time. Again, I talked about coping mechanisms. Maybe this is going to be your first time really dealing with this person as far as, quote, your sobriety, as far as feeling the emotions real and raw. There is something about, and that's where I'm saying there's a reason I said that you're kind of nervous of this person coming back around. Maybe you've always had this person come back around, but you would always go to the booze, or you would always maybe go hook up with them. Like, you would do something to forget about the problems you and this person are dealing with. Now you're being guided to express your emotions authentically. My camera's dimming, sign. You know that it's making you nervous. It's a little uncomfortable. But again, I keep hearing out this collective. You're like, listen, I already know what I got to do. You don't have to tell me. I already know. So this collective, you are on to this person like a hawk. And again, do not make these details fit. This person is telling you what is going on in their life. You know something is coming. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Now I'm going to quickly do how's this person feeling towards you. Okay, because I'm going to be honest, I feel a little bit of naiveness coming out of your person, but we shall see. Okay.